Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into the story of an ancient Greek fixer, a guy who completely revolutionized the very concept of justice, only to have his name become a literal synonym for extreme cruelty. We're talking about Draco. Okay, let's dive into this. You've probably heard the word draconian before, right? People use it all the time to describe rules that are excessively harsh or severe. Well, that modern term points directly back to our 7th century BCE protagonist, a man tasked with saving a city teetering right on the brink.
Section 1, Lawless Athens Needs a Fix, the Crisis Before the Code.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why Draco was needed in the first place. Early Athens was, well, absolute chaos. Before Draco came along, justice was this complete mess of unwritten traditions. You had wealthy aristocrats constantly clashing with ordinary citizens, and noble judges ruling with total bias based on secret knowledge. It was a completely unequal system that sparked endless, bloody revenge killings. I mean, it literally threatened to tear the city apart. So Draco was appointed to fix this with a radical, truly unprecedented mission. Write the laws down, make them public, and establish consistent rules for absolutely everyone. Section 2, Athens' first written code, shifting power to the state. So, around 621 BCE, Draco stepped up as the ultimate problem solver to bring order to all this chaos. What did this new system actually look like? First off, he displayed the laws publicly. He literally etched them into stone and wood so the rules were known to everyone, no more secrets. Second, he severely limited the personal discretion of those aristocratic judges. He created standardized legal procedures, and most importantly, he took justice out of the hands of private, family-based revenge and transferred it directly to state authority. These were massive, massive innovations. They laid the very groundwork for the modern rule of law and finally gave the public confidence in a unified system. Now, one of Draco's most brilliant and lasting distinctions was realizing that, hey, not all killings are exactly the same. He formally separated intentional murder from accidental killing. By distinguishing deliberate, premeditated acts from unintentional deaths lacking malice, he established a foundational legal concept, and it's one that we still use in courts all over the world today. Section 3, the origin of draconian, why his name means severe. But here is the shocking twist of his whole story. To fix this broken system and force order onto a chaotic society, Draco made the punishments unimaginably severe. I mean, under his code, even a minor offense like stealing an apple or a cabbage meant death. Crazy, right? When asked why minor crimes deserved such an extreme penalty, legendary accounts say he replied, "Small crimes deserve death, and I can think of no greater punishment for larger ones." Now, while historians aren't 100% certain he actually said those exact words, it's a terrifying justification that perfectly captures his historical reputation. Section 4, Draco's lasting legal legacy, the timeline of justice. Let's move to and see how this builds after Draco was gone. So, looking at the timeline, Draco published his groundbreaking code in 621 BCE. But just a few decades later, in 594 BCE, another lawgiver named Solon took over. Now, Solon wisely repealed the extreme, deadly punishments that Draco was so famous for, but he deliberately kept Draco's brilliantly designed homicide laws. And in a really cruel twist of irony, while his deadly punishments were completely erased from the books, his name lived on forever, becoming globally synonymous with extreme legal severity. Section 5, a bizarre, legendary death, suffocated by owner. Now, a severe lawmaker deserves an appropriately dark and unusual end, right? So how did this notoriously harsh lawgiver actually die? Just think about it for a second. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the legend itself. The story goes that Draco was in a theater on the island of Aegina. His admiring fans threw so many hats and cloaks onto him as a sign of traditional honor that he literally suffocated beneath them. Now, obviously, historians generally view this story as a myth rather than a confirmed fact, but come on, it is an incredibly bizarre and ironic end for such a rigid figure. Ultimately, Draco's true importance wasn't just his severity. It was his core belief that laws should be public and apply consistently to everyone. He shifted power from biased individuals to a transparent state system, which was a real game changer for human history. Which leaves us with this final question. Is a harsh written law actually better than a biased, unwritten one? Thanks so much for joining This Explainer, and I'll leave you to ponder the true value of Draco's ancient legal revolution.